Hi all, you've reached Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do the reading for the 13th to the 19th of September 2020. If you haven't seen one of my readings before, welcome. If you have, thanks for coming back to see another reading by me. I'm going to do some tarot cards and I'll also do some oracle cards as well, just to get a bit more information. Don't forget though, time is fluid. Energy is vice versa, so it could be you or your partner, vice versa. If it does resonate, please like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't, that's fine. It's just a general reading, so it may not suit every single person. But please, check again another time, because maybe you're just not going through that right at that time. So anyway, this reading will be for, I'll start with the fire signs. So I'll do Aries, and then I'll do Leo, and then I'll do Sagittarius. And then I'll move on to the others. But we'll start with the fire signs to start with. So, 13th for Aries. What does Aries need to know? 19th. Okay, Aries, 13th. Oh, we've got a couple that have fallen out. And I'm using a few different decks than normal. I've got the Witch's Tarot, I've got some Crystal Grid reading cards, and what's the other one? Gaia Oracle. I'll show you them all in a minute. So that's the Gaia Oracle one. I've got crystal card reading cards, and the Witch's Tarot. I don't have the packet for that. But anyway, the start. Aries. 13th to 19th. Okay. 13th to the 19th. Aries, 13th to the 19th. Okay. So the first one you've got is intuition. You're not trusting your intuition with something. So that is the same as the High Priestess card in the normal tarot, and it's reversed. So there are secrets that possibly someone has. You might be, as I said, disconnected from your intuition. Somebody could just be withdrawing as well. And you've got Knight of Pentacles reversed. And that could just be that somebody's really at a standstill. They're bored. They feel like they're stuck. They're possibly irresponsible and careless. Then we have foundation and achievements, and that's in reverse. So to me, that would say that there's possibly some conflict with some other people, or they're going through a transition. It can mean a delay with possibly a new relationship as well. Yeah, we'll see what this one says. So you've got 10 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it looks like a recovery from something, or someone's resisting the inevitable end, which is possibly why there's conflict. That could even be why there's conflict, because they're resisting that ending of something. They don't want to put a stop to it. It's like the opposite of foundation and achievements. Instead of a happy home, it's kind of the opposite of that. So yeah, maybe you just don't really want it to end, but you need to. So there's possibly because there is conflict, but you that you need to kind of move out, you need to get on with something else, move on, but you're not really doing that. You're kind of resisting that right now. You've got the Knight of Cups reversed. You've got fulfillment of wishes, and it could just mean that you are dissatisfied. You've got to be really careful of your health, because you might get an illness due to all the stress and everything that's going on. Someone could be very materialistic as well. And you've got the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe you need to make a plan to actually get out of whatever you're in. Somebody might be very disorganized, or they're like juggling act, like this guy here is. You might be juggling too many things as well. You know, so that's, I guess, what you need to know. You've got prosperity begins, which is the same as the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, that's like a new start. So maybe you do end up moving on. You might feel like you're juggling. You feel like you're struggling to move on, but maybe then you think, you know what, I'm going to. So then you move on to a fresh start. I mean, that can all be, you know, all about happiness and a new job and, you know, all that kind of thing. You do have discontent and bored, which is under that. And that's like the Four of Cups reverse, which is really just, you know, working on you. You kind of retreat, you do the introspection, you feel disappointed with the world, you're hesitant to open your heart to something new as well. And you've got the King of Cups reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So the King of Cups reversed is possibly the person you're in a relationship was violent. They could have been emotionally manipulative, moody, you know, that kind of thing. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which is about misfortune. They could have been really lazy as well. Bit of a dull person possibly as well. I mean, you've got the Tower directly under that. And the Tower is about an unwanted change. Like if you don't make the plan and you don't take change, make things happen, you're so undecided, eventually the Tower will just make a really unwanted change happen. It could be an awakening, it can be upheaval, you know, chaos, some sort of revelation, all those things. But normally it's because the Tower happens because you refuse to, you know, you refuse to let it go, something go. So yeah, let's ask the Oracle as well. Okay, Aries. Okay, what does Aries need to know? 13th to 19th. Okay, so you've got two. You've got Cleanse, which is Black Phantom Quartz, and you've got Cleanse, the Shunga. And what's on the bottom? On the bottom is Transition reversed. You obviously don't. You don't want to change. You don't want to move on. You know, it's all those things where you're just refusing to kind of transition into something else. So you're kind of stuck, which we already have established. So the first one we'll deal with is the Channel card, and that's all about grounding. It can mean channeling. It's about time for you to be clear on exactly what it is you want to manifest. You can, you know, go and actually get some, I don't know if you can buy Black Phantom Quartz, or you can just, you know, meditate on these kind of cards. But it's just letting you know what it means as well. But yeah, it's about channeling what it is you do want and being very clear on the intention and being prepared to receive what it is you want. It's all about manifesting. And I actually did a video and I talked about manifesting, and you know, I mean, you can always Google that yourself if you'd like, but it tells you how to manifest correctly. So maybe you actually need to, you know, watch that or look into it and see what that is actually about, and how to manifest exactly what you want. Get out of a situation that you don't want to manifest exactly what you do want. Then we have Cleanse, and that's all about cleansing the truth as well. Shungite is a powerful cleanser, so it can strip away, you know, everything that doesn't serve you anymore and revealing the truth of a situation. It will remove everything that's clouding that situation. So you can put it in a room. You can put it with black tourmaline. That will let go and ground the energy you no longer need. What else? It's all about very big changes, and We can't forget what happens to us, but we can choose to let it go and not hold on to any kind of negative energy. Embrace the change and let go what you don't need anymore in your life, because then you can actually manifest what you do want, which is why this one came out as well. And then you can actually, you know, get something better. So that's that card. Okay, Aries. 13th. 17th. Okay, Aries. Yeah, it's like, it talks about movement, it's wheel of life, path of least resistance, which was reversed, and loss. You've got loss, which is about grief, sadness, as well. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the search. You're feeling very lost, confused, lonely. So that might be how you're feeling currently. So we'll deal with, well, we know about loss. I mean, that's all about grief and sadness and maybe a heartbreak. So maybe you make the decision and you move on, but you feel that way. You feel like you're lost. You feel like you're sad, all those things. Then we have the eternal dance. And that's all about movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. And that's all about accepting change, embracing the new possibilities, being flexible, creating pleasure in your own life. What else? Like maybe, yeah, celebrating life and just enjoying life, doing things you enjoy, you know, it's all those things. We'll do some of these as well. I've got a few different oracle decks, we'll do a few of them. Okay, Aries. Oops. Okay, that one's the camera. Perception, learn from the past, make memories. Oops, this one dropped down on the floor. So you've got addiction, and it's about being possessed, controlled, codependent, obsession, and maybe someone's got an addiction, and it's reversed. So maybe you actually move on from someone like that. You've got endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. It's the coffin card. So maybe you actually do end this and walk away. Go and spend some time with some friends, happy being single as well. You know, just move on, have fun. And then you've got transcending, which is the one that fell on the floor. And that's a new phase, transcending your obstacles, learning from what you've been through. So, I mean, it sounds like you are moving on. You do decide to move on. And you've got runner in a codependent relationship on the bottom. I mean, and it's reversed. So, as I said, maybe you do actually decide, you know what, is enough and enough is enough. So you move on, which is really good. Okay, Aries. Oops. Okay, Aries. Oops, these will stick together. 13th to 19th. 13th. Oops. Yeah, change. You don't want to change though. It's exactly the same as transition. Like, you don't want to move on. You really just kind of want to stay where you are. You know, we all want to change. I mean, we all want to stay where we are in our comfort zone. Maybe you need to speak to the universe or God or whoever you believe. Maybe talk to them and ask for guidance and support and all those things as well. If you're a bit of a if you're religious or if universe or whoever it is you believe in. Okay, Aries. But you're still very resistant for this. You are very resistant to the change. you know, maybe because you're being manipulated. But hopefully, if it is abusive, you will get out. And if if you are being emotionally manipulated, hopefully, you get out, Aries. You might be seeing synchronicities for things, but possibly maybe you've sent them, but you're not seeing them because it's reversed, or you're not listening to whatever the universe is trying to give you. It might be numbers, or you see different things all the time. You're not very grateful for what you do have. You've got to be grateful for what you do have to manifest something better, as much as it might be hard if you're in that kind of relationship. But I mean, you choose to stay there. So, get yourself out of that situation. Inspire passion. Do something that you're passionate about, something you enjoy. Maybe do some new study if that's what you want to do. Go and learn something new. And it's like talking also about the ancestral wisdom, and it can be about nature. Or maybe you need to go and spend time in nature. It can also be maybe you have you learned something previously in the past. Maybe it was your beliefs that your family had, or your parents taught you, or whatever. Maybe you need to change that, or find out what you actually believe in as well. You've got giving and receiving, and a relationship is all about giving and receiving. You need to realize that if you're only giving, then that's not a good relationship to be in. You need to be able to give and receive, and also ask the universe, if you're God or whoever, if you need something, ask. Aries, 14th to the 19th. Yeah, you don't feel very deserving of getting something better than previously what you have, maybe because they've killed your self-esteem. But you need to work on you. You need to get some self-esteem and do the work on you. You might find out a few things, discovery. You might find out some things that you didn't know, whether it's truth or whether it's, whatever it is. It's all about healing on the bottom of the deck, and the healing light. You are currently feel like it's easier to be where you are. You've got playing it safe on the bottom of the deck, and you've got dark thoughts, possibly because you're having dark thoughts. You're not turning to your friends because that's reversed. There might be some conflicts going on, and you're not wanting to kind of let go because that's reversed. But you are going to do some healing as well. So they're all on the bottom of that deck. I mean, it's up to you, I guess, what you choose to put up with, and what situation you choose to stay in. Well, that scared the crap out of me. That's one of my neighbors. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that helps somewhat. I mean, it looks like you could move on. You have the choice to move on, And in some cards, it looks like you move on, and then others, I think because you are so undecided, you possibly just don't know what you want or what to do. Maybe reach out. Maybe if you've got your circle of support, maybe talk to them. Watch who you talk to, but maybe they can give you some support if that's what you need. All right, let me quickly sage, and we'll move on. So that was Aries, and we'll move on to Leo is next. Okay. 13th to the 19th. Leo. Okay, got two cards that just flew out and I didn't ask. I might ask. Okay, Leo, 13th to the 19th. Yeah, well, the same cards came out anyway. Okay. Leo. Okay, 13th to the 19th. Okay, Leo, 13th to the 19th. Oh, Jesus. You had a lot fall out. Let me put them back. You've got too many. Okay, Leo, 13th to the 19th. Leo, one more. 13th to the 19th. Leo. Okay, so I don't know where I put my drink. I think I had a drink before. Okay, let's have a look. So you've got the crown chakra in reverse and the waiting game. So we'll start with the waiting game. So the waiting game is this card, waiting game. So the waiting game is obviously you need to have patience because things are not going to happen very quickly. It looks like there might be a lack of planning. It could be some impatience. It can be in a conflict. But yeah, definitely something, it's like the plan is, that would be, it's reversed. So it could more so be more about sort of the lack of planning and just having a bit of impatience, more so than things taking a while. But there might be that. But I think it's more the lack of planning and you just being very impatient. It's kind of a fear of the unknown as well, because you don't know, what's going to happen. And then we've got the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is the link between the universe, the infinite, the higher consciousness. So to balance that though, if it is aligned, you'll be able to, it's like trusting your intuition kind of, you'll be able to, tap into those sources of wisdom and know. To me, it says that you're not listening maybe to whatever guidance you're being told. And the waiting game is the lack of planning. We'll see what this one says. So you've got 5 of Pentacles. And that's reversed as well. And that's maybe having courage for the change. It can be whatever you need to make the plan for. It could be having courage. It could be a new job. It could be recovery from some financial loss that you possibly had before as well. Then we've got this sacrifice card, which is a major arcana. And that's reversed. And that's the same as the Hanged Man, which is about delays and resistance, stalling, indecision, all those things. So, yeah, that's no surprise. Then we've got the Knight of Wands, and that's all about having passion for something. It can be taking action. It can be someone who's a bit of a risk taker. They're impulsive. That could describe a person, or it could also be you just having passion for something. But yeah, maybe things are just going to take time. You've got fertility, which is the same as the Empress card. Then you've got moving on, and you've got new beginnings, which is the same as the Fool card. And you've got a few major arcana. And major arcana normally means there's going to be some big changes. So first one is fertility, which, as I said, the same as the Empress card. That's reversed, and that can be that you're depending on others, maybe a creative block as well. You've got moving on, which is all about like relocating. You might transition to something new. releasing baggage from the past. Maybe you have a new perspective. Move, all those things. And you've got new beginning, but it's the full card, but it's reversed. So you're kind of holding back. As I said, you could be a bit of a risk taker, but, maybe you're holding back or you're being a bit reckless, one or the other. You've got Page of Wands reversed, and that's about redirecting your energy, self-limiting beliefs. There's some conflict, confusion. So on the bottom of the deck, it looks like you're going into some sort of emotional withdrawal. So that's all about withdrawing, retreating, moving on. You're looking for something better. You may be disappointed from the past. And you've got Ace of Swords reversed, which are obstacles. It looks like there's quite a few obstacles with things. Maybe some clouded judgment. You're rethinking something as well. And you've got 10 of Wands reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed. So 10 of Wands reversed is about maybe one person is feeling really burnt out. They feel like they're doing it all. If it's in a relationship, they're possibly, carrying the burden. It can also be you're releasing something. And you've got the Queen of Swords reversed, which is somebody who's possibly, deceitful, they're sly, cold-hearted, they're overly emotional, bitchy, all those kind of things. Doesn't have to be female, can be male or female. But yeah, I mean, you got 10 of Wands reversed, and maybe that's just describing the person that you were with or are with. And maybe you just feel like you need to release that, or you're feeling very burnt out, or you feel like you're doing it all and very overwhelmed as well. Okay, let's do some oracle. But maybe you are getting signs from the universe. You just choose to not see them, or you're not listening, one or the other. Maybe that's what the first card meant. Okay, Aries. Oh, sorry, Leo. Back to Leo. Leo, 13th and 19th. Leo. It talks about clarity. So the Herkimer Diamond is all about clarity. Maybe you need to get clarity on a situation. You need to do something fun. Possibly you need to get a passion or whatever it is you're passionate about. Maybe there's something you enjoy doing. Orange calcite is the crystal for that. Maybe you need to, find something you enjoy doing, because all that stuff raises your vibration. If you can do something you enjoy. You were possibly at a crossroads, or you might be at a crossroads, but you're unwilling to you kind of don't want to make the decision. You kind of are feeling very stuck. So, yeah, I mean, they all did say that there was, you were dependent on others, and, what else was there? Knight of Wands. There was all something about decisions, and you're feeling like you don't want to make decisions possibly about this, maybe this person or situation or whatever it is. It's like weighing up your options, and so maybe that's why you're at a crossroads. Maybe you just don't want to make the decision. You're at a stalemate. You feel like you're stuck. It could be all of those. But maybe over here, maybe this is past, present, future, because here you're moving on, and but you've got new beginnings. So maybe you're holding back about something, possibly. So, but maybe there you actually move on. Leo. Oh, that one went flying. What is it? Ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, fertility. You've got fertility here. And it's reversed there, whereas here it's upright. Healing, creativity, fertility. So, let's see. That's also about timing and the right timing, making sure the conditions are favorable. It can mean something is resolved and healed through love. Birth of something new brings joy and excitement. You know, new cycle begins, all those kind of things. But maybe you actually heal from this past relationship or whatever that was. Which, just looking down here, you've got loss here as well. So maybe, which is on the bottom of the deck, and that's grief, sadness, resurrection. I mean, maybe that's because you make the decision, you know. And then you possibly feel lost, confused, and lonely. And then you think back about the past as well. Yeah. Leo. Okay, Leo. So the relationship you were in possibly might have been a karmic relationship where you learn lessons. That's about it's about letting go, loving you, but also it's normally it's not a very nice relationship, and it's normally something you end up learning from. Okay, so we've got kisses reversed, which is all about unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love, and it's reversed. So maybe this wasn't a very loving relationship or loving situation. You've got sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. As I said, I think you just give up working on it. I think you move on. I think because you got moving on here, I'm thinking you are going to move on. You might be the other woman. There might be competition. There might be, or man, whatever the situation is. Somebody might be very malicious. You got the snake, which they're like the snake, you know. You've got two cards though, where maybe the new beginnings over there where you're holding back, maybe you move on to something else, or maybe you just move on and be by yourself for a while. But just know in the future, you are going to find someone new. You've got Cupid's arrow and heart with a key, which is all about welcoming love. But that can be just opening your heart, making sure that you, even if you break up, you keep your heart open, because you can't attract something else if you've got your heart shut. You've got Cupid's arrow, which is about some surprise invitation or meeting. You know, just have faith, love is coming, and there's a bit of hesitation as well, which I said with a holding back. Possibly there's somebody new, or there will be somebody new coming. Okay, let me have a look, Leo. I don't know if you can hear my phone vibrating, but sorry if you can. Okay, Leo. Leo. 13th to the 19th. Leo, just Leo, need to know. 13th to the 19th. Rest. You're not really resting. You need to maybe take some time and just be by yourself, have a break, rest, really, like recover from whatever it is you've been through. The truth. Maybe you're not seeing the truth, which is maybe why clarity comes. Maybe because you're not seeing the truth. You choose not to see the truth, possibly. Maybe you don't know that you're the other woman, or there's some competition going on. You've also got soul journey reversed. Let me have a look. Now, soul journey. Let's have a look. What else does soul journey mean? These are new. Well, not new. I don't really use them. So soul journey, which is on the bottom of the deck, which is this one here. It's a life lesson learned from the experience, really. Even if you're, know this is a lesson. The lesson is for a reason. Even if you're unaware of it, it's important to become mindful of your experiences, acknowledging decisions, actions that have led you to this moment. You may not be able to see a way out of your circumstances right now, but it will pass and soon be shown the reason for recent events. Recognize the value of your experiences and resolve past issues and patterns from the experience of lessons learned. The choice is up to you. Where do you want to go from here? As I said, you choose to stay there, but it's learning that, which is the same as the karmic relationship card. As I said, there are lessons that you have to learn. Even under that, you've got runner in a codependent relationship. I mean, maybe you were in a codependent relationship. You possibly were also engaged or in a higher level of commitment as well. Or maybe the other person is. Okay, Leo. Leo, I think. Oops. Maybe you need to make a plan. Leo. Yeah, there might be a plan needed. That's about doing something fun that's, that you're passionate about, which is the same as that card there. Definitely it's about learning from the relationship as well. You need to heal yourself and you need to let go of whatever this is, whoever this is. On the bottom of the deck, you've got dark thoughts. There might be some dark thoughts that you're having possibly, and you're staying in your comfort zone. These two seem to stay together for some reason. But yeah, and there might also be some conflict, which is also, I shuffled them. You see me shuffle these. So, that was on the last reading. Okay, last lot. Oops. Okay. Leo. 13th to the 19th. Leo. You're going to need some strength to get through whatever it is. You might be getting some symbols and signs and messages in your dreams, but also you've got support reversed. Maybe you feel like you don't have any support, whether it's friends, family, that circle of support. Maybe you feel like you don't have that, but maybe you need to reach out if you don't know kind of how to get out of this situation. Maybe talk to somebody. Get that support. I guess that's it for Leo. We'll move on to Sagittarius. Hopefully that helps somewhat. I'm just going to sage before this goes out. Clear the space. Clear me, clear the space. Okay. Sagittarius, 13th to 19th. Sagittarius, 13th. Sagittarius. Okay, what does Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius, 13th to the 19th. think those two feel like too many. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, one more card. Oh, I didn't see what that message said. Hopefully it wasn't my phone's overheating. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, 13th and 19th. Oh, that's quite a lot of cards. I didn't realise there were so many cards. Okay, so first one you've got is heartache and loss, but it's in reversed. So that's all about the same as the Three of Swords reversed, which is about releasing pain. It's about forgiveness, your negative self-talk, being more optimistic. It's getting over the heartache and loss. Then we've got Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. My goodness, you got them all. So the Seven of Cups is in reverse though, and that talks about self-deceit, somebody keeping secrets. So maybe getting over the heartache and loss, maybe because somebody was keeping secrets, and maybe there was that self-deceit as well. You've got Eight of Cups, which is about you having self-imposed restrictions. It can feel like you're isolated. There's negative thoughts. You're feeling indecisive, self-sabotaging. You're feeling like you're stuck. And you've got Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is about a new love. It can be somebody who's younger than you. It could be you need to trust your intuition as well. We'll see. So you've got, I might just ask, because you've got new love, like a new love. I think it's more the trusting your intuition, and because, I mean, then you've got love begins and it's reversed. So let me just ask. Okay, Sag, tell me about Page of Cups. So you've got Ten of Swords and the Hierophant card. And the Ten of Swords is about complete and painful ending. It was, hitting rock bottom, but there was betrayal, a loss obviously. And you've got the Hierophant card. So you possibly were married, or you had expectations. You were getting married, one of those things. It might even have been religious beliefs, possibly. So maybe it was just trusting your intuition, as I said, because of the Ten of Swords mainly, being that it could have been a betrayal. It could have been a betrayal or, a loss. So because you've got, as I said, the Ace of Cups, but it's reversed. So it's about someone being selfish. Possibly it was about their ego. You could also be hesitant to kind of find anyone new. Your emotional loss reversed, which is about having hope, forgiving, moving on. So you're moving on from, the past. You've got Knight of Cups, which is about a Prince Charming. And it's about following your heart, being a bit adventurous as well. Then we've got Intuition, which is reversed. So you're not trusting your intuition. It can also be secrets. As I said, there might be secrets going on. As I said, the betrayal possibly. So maybe your intuition's not you're not listening to it, and ignoring the fact that there was this betrayal or secrets, whatever going on. You've got the High Priest reverse, and you've got the Shadow side. So the High Priest is the same as the Hierophant reversed, and that's all about personal beliefs and freedom, challenging the status quo. And you've got the Shadow side, which is the same as, what's the shadow side? I think that's the same as the devil in this deck. So that's about releasing limiting beliefs and exploring any dark thoughts you have, detachment from, or detachment in general. On the bottom of the deck, though, you've got light, which is the same as the sun. You've got a lot of major arcana as well. Could mean big changes. So yeah, that's the same as the sun, and that's reversed. And that's all about your inner child. You might be feeling down. But you've got new beginnings, which is the same as the Fool card. So it's about, free spirit, taking chances, new path, fresh hope, all those things. And you've got the Ace of Swords, which is, it can be a sudden opportunity, some truth coming out, fresh start, mental clarity, maybe because the secret comes out of the betrayal, or now maybe this is, you finding out about it. The Queen of Cups is about somebody who's possibly a mother. They're a nurturing person. They're supportive, compassionate, gentle, empathetic, sensitive, caring. That could describe you or somebody else. Right, let's do some oracle. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, 13th to 19th. Yeah, you're at a crossroads, like, what should I do? Or possibly you are moving past the crossroads. You've made the decision. It can even be that. You decided to move on. One more, Sagittarius. Oops. You've got Channel, which is the Black Phantom Quartz, and you've got Inspiration, reversed. So maybe you're just not feeling inspired. You've got nothing passionate. On the bottom, you've got spirit guides. Maybe, talk to them if you need, as well. And the Channel card was all, let me have a look what that one was about again. 17. So that was about transmitting, grounding, channeling, putting out there what you want to manifest and not putting out there what you don't. That's what that one was. Yeah, definitely find something you're passionate about. But yeah, maybe the crossroads is you moving on. You've made the decision now, which is why it's reversed. You're no longer at the crossroads. You made the decision. Or maybe making a decision, maybe because you find out this person is, which is why you're heartbreak. You've made the decision. You've decided I'm leaving. Sagittarius. That was too many that fell out all at one time. These cards stick together though. The most weirdest material. Sagittarius. Okay. So something is revealed, as I said. There's an insider breakthrough, but something is revealed. So as I said, possibly secrets. Oh, you look, even on here, look what you've got. You've got the dream, which is something revealed, insight, breakthrough. And then here you've got the temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Like, I can't pick these cards for you. You know what I mean? I guess that's your answer. And you've got here sadness, a hidden gift, sadness and ending, a new beginning. So there's definitely a new beginning coming. And this could be, if you're a girl, that's, maybe somebody, or if you're a guy, it's whoever, vice versa, whatever. It could just be that there's somebody new coming. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, 13th and 19th. Yeah, so it looks like you were possibly in a relationship with a narcissist. You're possibly being charmed, used. You need to put up some boundaries. You've got girl with a snake. You've got lightning. There's a sudden change, an epiphany, upheaval, transformation, like the tower. You've got heartbroken. I mean, it's about deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. And it's the same, exactly reversed as this one here. You know, it's about releasing the pain. It's about moving on through that. It's about getting rid of any negative self-talk, though. And then you've got coffee cup. Maybe you need to go and spend some time with some friends and just have a coffee and a chat. Because, yeah, something new is coming. You've got I like you. Someone new is coming. It's just you've got to end to get new beginnings. You know, end, grieve, whatever you need to do. Just don't stay in that place and then move on. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. 13th to the 19th. Sagittarius, 13th to the 19th. Sagittarius, 13th to the 19th. Okay, you apparently need to know nothing. All right. If you need to talk to your angels, your angel assist, maybe you need to reach out and just ask for some help. Retreat, focus on you, spend time in nature, do something you enjoy. Just, yeah, withdraw and spend time on your own and trust your intuition, which, no surprise. Put up your boundaries as well, because that is obviously important with this situation. You obviously haven't had boundaries with the last person. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, 13th to 19th. Sagittarius, 13th to the 19th. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, had a couple. So, yeah, maybe you are currently not in a relationship that is true love. You've had dark thoughts, but you're moving past that. You're releasing any kind of, you know, dark thoughts. Yeah, true love. True love is coming. It's just a matter of, you know, holding on to that, knowing that true love is coming. And, yeah, speak to whoever you believe, God, the universe, you know, reach out, ask for support, ask for guidance. You've just got to make sure you see it and pay attention, because it looks like with your intuition in reverse up here, you're not really paying attention to what they're trying to tell you. And you've got Ascended Masters here reversed. So, you know, maybe you're just not listening. Okay, Sagittarius. Yeah, support. Reach out to your friends like the coffee cup. Reach out if you need some support. You might be seeing things in your dreams, possibly, you know, messages, signs, symbols, you know, thoughts, whatever. Okay, Sagittarius, one more. Yeah, and this is the same as the retreat card. You know, spend time with you, you know, just retreating. And it says, don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. You know, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. Synchronicities, as I said just a second ago, you're not seeing the signs and listening to when the universe or God or whoever it is talks to you. You know, you're not trusting that. You've got intuition over there, you've got intuition here. You need to actually listen when they talk. As much as we all miss it sometimes, we don't all trust. But you need to, because obviously they're trying to tell you. There's definitely been some betrayal or some lies or something going on. You know, maybe open your eyes, because you probably already know anyway. And if you don't, well, here's your wake-up call. All right. Anyway, that is all the readings for the fire signs. Thanks for watching. And if it does resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, you know, check again next time. But thanks for watching. Okay, bye.